Hello, my Geminis. It's Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your curiosity reading. Okay, so you don't have to be in love or like with any of your friends, but there could be somebody in your head you're just like, I wonder what if we were more than friends, right? Okay, so this could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, if you feel like you and this person has a purpose. Why is it so hard for me to say? All right, so you do have the Death card energy, and this is their energy, okay? So their overall energy is they're ending some things in their life, and they're in the midst of probably a life lesson. I do kind of see this pointed out to me or poked out to me, this person kind of laying here and the other person observing them. So I feel like they've laid somebody to rest romantically and they're in a transitional phase of removing themselves from that. So there is kind of like a red flag. You don't want to get anybody where they're in the midst of getting over somebody else. You just want to make sure that you're not a rebound, okay? But just look out for that. And we do have the Seven of Swords behind that, so really be careful, all right? Because if this person is in this energy and they don't learn the lesson out of it, they can become upset, angry, want revenge, okay? And you don't want to line yourself up to be that person's revenge, you know, or, you know, you don't want to get caught up in their karmic lesson, basically. Okay, it's not for everybody, but for some people, you have to be careful about when somebody is in this energy as far as, you know, romance and stuff like that. You know, you have to let them get through that period because you have to see whether they're going to pass or fail. Okay, now, how they feel about you as a friend. We have the Ten of Cups. Best friends here. That's like that best friend relationship, okay? So they feel like you're like besties. Even if you're not, they do feel a close emotional connection with you. Pisces energy showing up. So how they feel about you romantically. Woo! The Four of Wands. Some of you, they've ended this for you. Because they feel like you guys have an 11-11 connection here. Some people are trying to change for you. They're trying to change their very, you know, sneaky player ways. They're coming out of that, or they're trying to at least. Yeah, they've done a lot. Oh, yeah, they're in a big transition, guys. Okay, so regardless, it's not, they may have gotten hurt before, but they have ways that are ending. They're ending this betrayal, maybe the cheating, the lies, and they're going to evolve into somebody who actually wants something, okay? Virgo energy here. Yeah, so they have to, the universe, or maybe they're just deciding to do this by themselves, but they want something real, and they know that they're going to have to show up and show out and really do a whole 360. This is somebody who's finally throwing away their player card, okay? And they may be trying to throw it away for you because they see a connection with the two of you as well. They see something that could possibly be romantic, but they know, and I feel like, whew, if this is your friend and you've probably been around, because you tell your friend everything, you know that if they have 2 or 3 people, you know they've done the juggling. So for you, this would be a major test of trust. You know what I mean? This would be something where, man, I know, because sometimes it's good to be friends first, but then it depends on how they are as a friend and what all you know. So it's like, oh, I don't really think you would do me like that, but I've seen how you've done everybody else, and I don't know about that. But if they have this type of transition here, they really are trying to end, you know, their old self. All right. How would they act if you tried to pursue them? Oh, marriage. Oh, my goodness. Wow. This may even been a person who's always had a thing for you. You may have friend zoned them before, you know, and excuse me, you may have friend zoned this person before, but they've always had kind of a hope and a wish, and they've kind of been playing everybody else until you gave them a chance. So maybe some of you are thinking about giving this person a final chance. I mean, well, not a final chance, but giving them a chance. And you know, this could have been potentially a situation where you guys tried to start out as maybe love interest and you went to being friends. Okay, maybe you saw something possibly, but somebody has always had that thing in the back of their mind that they wanted to be with you, and if they ever got you, they would change and they would marry you. Wow. Okay, but with this comes some lessons here, looks like. So what is you guys' compatibility? All right, that's what I said. There comes lessons. I felt that coming. This is Aquarius energy coming out. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. You guys are both aggressive about how to get your point across. The compatibility, it is very communicative, but the way you communicate is just not the most mature. It's kind of pointing or the blame game, and I feel like the reason why it's like this is going to be a thing of trust. Somebody else knows somebody's old ways. And so somebody is going to always, or you're both going to feel like you have to be aggressive. This person is always going to feel like they have to tell you where they were and that they weren't cheating and that they're not with anybody. They have to let you go through their phone. Like, this is going, if you don't, just don't put yourself in this situation if you don't think you can trust them. Because this is going to drive them up a wall because they really are deciding to change, and it's going to drive you up a wall mentally. And there's going to be a lot of things that you probably don't want to say, but you're in the heat of the moment, and it has to do with trust. That's why we have the Hierophant as well, because there's going to be a lot of lessons of unity with you guys. All right. So the challenge is what I already told you. We have the Five of Pentacles. That's that abandonment. That is that what we've already seen in the back. That's that fear of being left, cheated on, you know, third party situations. And what's going to happen is both of you are going to blow up. One of you are going to blow up and the other one is going to leave, and then you're going to come back and then you're going to leave again. And that's what I'm saying. If there is not a big level of trust here, no matter how somebody feels about you, then just let it, you know, give it time. Okay. So potential of the romantic relationship is the Page of Pentacles. Like, it has to start from zero. That's why you have the Page. You have to learn each other. You have to learn to trust. You have to build from the bottom, because somebody is starting literally over and deciding not to be a player, deciding not to be deceptive anymore. They've made that final decision to do it, but then there's, you know, somebody is not really believing them, even though they do want it. Okay, so is it worth pursuing? Look at that, the Empress. Definitely worth pursuing. But trust is screwed. You just really gotta start out with friends, you know, friends with benefits. You have to see that this person has changed. You have to see that their actions around, but there is possibly kids. You know, growth definitely, but it's slow because I have the Page with the Empress, so I'm seeing kids too, guys. Even if your relationship isn't 100%, it looks like this is somebody who would be like, yeah, I'm gonna get you pregnant. The sex would be good with the Knight of Swords, though. It would be very aggressive, dominatrix type of stuff. But if you give it time, it does evolve into something beautiful. But this person has to transition, and somebody else has to have their back during this time. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.